Hey guys, it's Simon. Today I wanted to discuss the big tech exodus, particularly here in the Bay Area as well as New York, where taxes are high, the cost of employment is high, office rent is high, and companies are moving. So before I go into this video, go ahead, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you like content like this. As always, I appreciate it, and let's get into this video. Okay guys, so the biggest tech company, or one of the biggest founders of Silicon Valley, Hewlett-Packard, HP, is moving. They are leaving Palo Alto. So they basically founded tech movement out here in the Bay Area. They're moving to Texas. They are not the only ones. There's lots of companies that are already in Texas. Dell is in Texas, the computer manufacturer. Elon Musk stated that he's going to move to Texas and actually has a gigafactory there, and recently confirmed that he did move to Texas. And there are plenty other people as well. Companies are having a hard time making money in California. They're paying more to be here. The cost is more to rent an office here. With the COVID-19 work anywhere pandemic that kind of happened that allowed people to stay home, companies are realigning and reconsidering where their headquarters should be. They don't need these big, gigantic offices in the San Francisco Bay Area anymore, with people working from home and with them having to pay these ridiculous taxes. So this isn't a new concept in the tech world. A lot of people understand that a lot of tech companies are moving, and there are other companies. Sign Easy is moving from California to Texas. You got recently tech titan Keith Rabois moved from California and he's moving to Florida. He says Miami gives him a lifestyle similar to the Bay Area with diversity and different cultures. It gives them the tax break and it's a cleaner environment with less restrictions. In fact, quote unquote, he said, I think San Francisco is just so massively improperly run and managed that it's impossible for him to stay here. That's pretty bold statement from a tech titan. With it, he's also blamed rampant homelessness, drug use on the streets, wildfires, and lockdowns as his reasons for moving as well. He described Miami as an incredible, beautiful city, cosmopolitan, has an interesting mix of New Yorkers, Latin Americans, and Europeans. So basically living in the Bay Area, that type of lifestyle compares to his lifestyle. And I believe he was one of PayPal's pioneers as well. Here's a list of other companies that have moved out from the Bay Area to other locations. So Charles Schwab recently stated that they may move their San Francisco headquarters to a new location. Now they created a satellite office in Denver, Dallas, and El Paso, but they have not moved their main headquarters. I think that will come. You got House in Palo Alto. They have set up in Arizona, which is a tax-free state. Jamba Juice moved out from Emeryville, which is nearby, to Dallas, Texas. Crave from Sonoma County to Austin, Texas. Lyft has opened a satellite office in Nashville. They probably will move that as their main headquarters. Outdoorsy moved from San Francisco to Austin, Texas. SoFi moved to Salt Lake City. They do refinances. Square has opened a satellite office in Atlanta, Georgia. And there are other companies. I personally don't recognize some of these companies, but they have moved as well. Another secretive data company, Palantir, has moved its headquarters from Palo Alto to, I believe, Denver, Colorado. Yep. So they've moved as well. This is happening over and over. I feel really worried for the state of California as well as the Silicon Valley or the Bay Area tech boom here, because what's happening is the restrictions of the state, difficulty of keeping employees hired, happy, or whatever they want to define it as. There's too many rules and regulations with employment here in the Bay Area, particularly in California. The cost of living here is much higher, so you got to pay your employees more versus other areas. People could afford a decent sized house and they don't need a ridiculous salary just to get by. You got the dirtiness of the Bay Area. The San Francisco area is so filthy. I believe a year back, Oracle CEO Larry Ellison stated that he's not going to have Oracle World here in San Francisco. So he took that out, and that took away thousands of jobs from the San Francisco area that normally is shut down for this big Oracle event. And it took away a lot of opportunity for local businesses to also make money from all the tourists, the hotels that would accommodate the stays, from the restaurants and so forth. Guys, so since I've started recording this video, there's been a big announcement. Oracle CEO Larry Ellison stated he is leaving California. He is permanently moving to Hawaii, and he will live there, while Oracle is leaving California as well. They're leaving the Redwood Shores area and moving to Austin, Texas. This is unbelievable. They're giving up hundreds of thousands of square feet of office space and real estate and relocating the entire company to Austin, Texas. Let me know what you guys think about this. Is this a bump in the road for the Silicon Valley area or California in general, or is this the start of something big? Oracle is not a small company. They are huge. They've already given up Oracle World in San Francisco and signed up for 2 years in Las Vegas. And now they are moving the entire company, as Larry Ellison has stated his frustration with the Bay Area, California politics, and everything that has to do with running a business here. So they are gone. Is this the start of a bigger tech exodus, or is this just a bump in the road? Let me know in the comment below. And even recently, people that have non-tech related businesses here in the Bay Area, such as restaurant, bars, and so forth, barbershops, they're not able to work because of the shutdowns. And these shutdowns are coming in one after the other. There's pretty much no light at the end of the tunnel.
She's been ordered shut down, even to outdoor dining, but not the movie shoot next door.
Tell me that this is dangerous, but right next to me as a slap in my face, this is safe 50 feet away for every single person that doesn't have unemployment, that does not have a job, and all the businesses that are going under. We need your help.
For anyone that wants to make money here in the Bay Area. So I worry about the politics here in California, what they're doing to the tech industry that was once thriving and booming, allowing people to make a good amount of money, driving creativity, and creating products that have changed the world so far. So the big question remains is, what will happen to Silicon Valley once all of the workers flee? What's going to happen to that region that houses some of the most expensive real estate in the country, if not the most expensive, with Atherton, Palo Alto, Woodside, Los Altos Hills, and so forth? I personally think that unless California backs off with their restrictions or continues to meddle in people's and businesses' everyday operations, you are going to have more companies leave, and eventually they're going to have to tax people that are still here the most amount of money just to get by. So California, which was once a very thriving state that created a lot of change, that created a lot of opportunity for individuals in all facets of business, has become a little bit arrogant, taxing and restricting. So I hope that they back off and they allow people to do what they've done best, which is be creative and provide great products or great inventions that help individuals all over the country and the world. The tech exodus also happens in San Francisco. Being a few minutes from the city, it's a ghost town. All the buildings are pretty much boarded up. You got no one really walking around. You can't go eat anywhere. San Francisco recently has imposed that you can't even eat outdoors after they made all these restaurant owners and all these coffee shop owners and bars put up all these outdoor seating arrangements where people could have a beer outside or dine outside. And now they're telling them they can't even use that. So the place is a ghost town. Why would someone want to work for Twitter, pay $4,000 a month for a one-bedroom apartment, and not be able to go outside of that one-bedroom apartment? It's almost like you're sentenced to house arrest in a sense, and you're trying to get out. You're trying to do the right thing to make sure you stop the spread of this COVID virus, but at the same time, you have no rights anymore. It looks like you are basically told what to do, when to do it, and that is it. And at the same time, other states are more lenient and they are more accepting of businesses to come over to them, which is a smart move. You know, it's very similar to being a competitor in one business and knowing that the competitor's number one salesperson is looking to jump ship and you got an opportunity to hire him. That's what Texas did with Elon Musk. They said, hey, this guy wants to jump ship from California. He needs to come here. And they welcomed him with open arms and all these things because they know that in the long term, Elon Musk is a creator that will provide more jobs. They'll better the state of Texas. He'll improve things there. And overall, they welcomed him. And they're doing that with all these individuals who want to bring their skill sets, their companies, and everything in between to their state. So I hope you guys see what's happening. There's a huge tech exodus. People say, well, good riddance or goodbye. But if everybody leaves at one point, those that remain are going to get hurt the most. Nothing in terms of price is going to come down in the state of California. Even if a large percentage of people leave, you're still going to be stuck paying those high taxes. Hope you guys liked this video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. As always, I appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys here next time.